Champions are not the ones who always win races. Champions are the ones who get out there and try harder the next time, and even harder the next time. Champion is a state of mind. They are devoted. They compete to best themselves as much, if not more, than they compete to best others. Champions are not just athletes. Being a champion is about being able to look your friends in the eye and know that you didn't let them down because you told them the truth. And that truth is that you did everything you could. There wasn't one more thing you could have done. Can you live in that moment as best you can with clear eyes and love in your heart, with joy in your heart? If you can do that, then you're a champion.
Today's show is entitled H2Overture, and selections include Frozen Water, Dance of the Tumblers, Deep Water, Main Theme from Abyss, Evaporated Water, Classical Gas, and Raging Water, Niagara Falls. Drum majors, is your band ready for competition? Jaguar Pride, the field is yours for performance in the finals competition. from Blue Springs, Missouri, that was Blue Springs South High School, Jaguar Pride Marching Band.
Certainly familiar with Blue Springs South. So I had seen videos the year before. In fact, we worked on a little project last year together. And then we just started talking about designing a show for Blue Springs South. And it was threw around a couple ideas with Mr. Hanson, myself, Andy Ebert, the drill writer. And kind of came across this idea of the whole H2Overture thing. And then how to find some music that would fit ultimately the storyline of what the show would be about. And that's kind of how we kind of came up with, you know, the music that we ended up doing, you know, with the Frozen stuff with, you know, Dance of the Tumblers, kind of a Christmas feel, and then worked into The Abyss, which makes perfect sense with the movie and all that, and then Classical Gas, and then finally, you know, the Niagara Falls. So it was kind of, you know, let's come up with an idea, and then we kind of fit music to that. So who knows what it'll be for the future? You know, maybe we'll find some cool piece that we really like, and then create a concept from the piece. So it just kind of depends on what we're thinking and the music you want to do and all that. But ultimately, you know, there's no substitute for playing great music. And you want the audience, the parents, the kids, the staff, you want everybody to enjoy what they're hearing and what they're playing. And then you create a show within that part of it. I wrote them in order. So I like doing that because you can ultimately pace some things the right way. You know, and you look at it from a holistic point of view. But I think the opener and the ballad was kind of written ultimately at the same time. And then we kind of worked in the Classical Gas and Niagara Falls towards the end. But I like doing things in order. You know, high energy is something that I've been brought up with a lot, and you know, I work with it a lot, you know, with the other groups that I write for, and certainly the groups that I teach and stuff like that. So, yeah, I think that ultimately is a great thing. You want the kids to enjoy performing. You want the kids to be in an environment where they get a response, you know, that they enjoy. You do a marching band because, you know, you're with your friends, but you also do it to perform in front of a lot of people and get a response that is unforgettable. And when you have a show that has this kind of energy and stuff, you'll have moments like, you know, the Dayton Regional and, you know, and stuff like that, where it's you get a lot of response and the audience enjoys it, and the kids will never forget those kinds of moments. I think the Jaguar Pride should be very, very pleased with their year. Very proud of the accomplishments, not only from the standpoint of success from a competitive standpoint, but where they were at the beginning of the year and where they are now. And they also should be excited about the potential of the future. You know, you have some great directors, great staff members, and support from administration and parents that are so crucial, and finally some incredible kids. So the future of the Jaguar Pride seems, I'm probably more excited about that than how far the band came this year. So congratulations to the entire year for this year, and it's only going to get better.
you can count on from the team you trust. This is KMBC 9 First News.
Good Sunday morning. Thanks for waking up with KMBC 9 News this morning. It is 42 degrees right now, and there's a live look outside, calm and comfortable. For now, meteorologist Neville Miller is here this morning with your first alert, in reference, of course, to that returned kickoff. Look who else was out on the field. Blue Springs South's marching band winning the Champion of Champions at Mizzou. This is the fourth year Blue Springs South has won the Marching Festival, winning it 3 years in a row, traveling to other competitions last year, but coming back and taking home the trophy this year. And thanks for this video. Pete Grigsby sent this one in, who works for the Blue Springs School District there. Congratulations to the Blue Springs South Marching Band.
The 2014 marching band season and the show H2Overture. What a magnificent and fantastic experience. Starting the show back in with the band back in May, met for a few days, taking the journey into July, and we started in a warm band camp and had some really great memories built there. And our season really got off to a great start. Here hosting our own first show for the first time, the Kansas City Preview of Champions, and it went off incredibly well. And from that point, our marching band just really continued to elevate into a brand new level. The 2014 edition of the Jaguar Pride took its very first festival trip out to Dayton, Ohio, and the Bands of America Regional out there, and had kind of a rough first go. We had some electronic problems and some nerves, and our students still just persevered and worked through that, and we were named finalists at the Bands of America Regional and in Dayton, and we're so excited to get a chance to perform again. And that finals evening was probably one of the best feelings that this band has probably experienced in the time that I've been here at Blue Springs South. The hugs, the smiles, the tears of joy were just so exciting and so exhilarating, and completely why we do what we do. The teamwork and the effort was just magnificent as everything just came together. That evening we finished 7th place. And I don't know that 10 or 12 years from now we'll remember what place it was, but I know we'll always remember what that feeling was. And that's a feeling that we'll not forget very soon, and we'll remember. It kind of drives us. Boy, what a magnificent time that was. And then we got to come back to Missouri and compete 3 more times, and we went to Blue Springs and finished as high as we've ever finished at Blue Springs, the Golden Regiment Invitational. We finished 2nd place to a terrific band out of Nebraska, and we're excited about where they are, but we're most excited about where we are and our journey from here on. Our students this year just worked terrifically hard. They were just fantastic in their efforts to be as great as we could be, and I am thrilled at the finished product this season. I'm thrilled from the standpoint of where we were 3 years ago, how we operated, what we did, where we are right now, and how we're continuing to build our foundation one brick at a time, one moment at a time, one student at a time, to make this magnificent tradition even stronger. And years from now we'll look back and think, we were a part of that. And this season is one of those seasons that we'll have a hard time building on and getting better. But that's our job, and next year this time we'll be hoping that it was also one of the best seasons ever. We can't do these kinds of things without a fantastic staff, from Mr. Paget that does amazingly countless hours of tallying of students coming in and record keeping of things and running sectionals and running rehearsals and those kinds of things. We have both of our middle school band directors at Moreland Ridge. We have Ashley Cameron, who helped us out this year on the staff, her first year there and her first year with us, which we were very excited about, and Casey Van Bibber, who spent many years at Moreland Ridge and now is at Delta Woods Middle School and is also on our staff. And this year was the first time in a long time that we've had both of our middle school directors helping out our marching band in the Jaguar Pride. We have our percussion staff with Marcus Newdigate and Gino Lopez. We had our color guard staff with Rebecca Westmoreland and Amanda White and Cassandra Wright. And we have our woodwind technicians and Belinda Johnson and Janie Wilson and Evan Johnson. We just had so many people that helped contribute. You know, we couldn't have done it without with all those staff. Our students were incredible. Our student leadership team did a magnificent job this year. They just continue to elevate and to rise and to ask questions and to think ahead and just make sure that we're always in the right place. And that doesn't happen without a great leadership team. And that team is led by our drum majors, Connor Brennan and Rachel Ladd, our two senior drum majors, and our junior drum major, Jenny Ackerman. We're so blessed to have them. They've all done just a great job. And I tell you what, it's a season that I think we'll all look back and we'll grin and we'll smile and we'll play the DVD again and we'll just enjoy the experiences. You know, others judge our success by the placement that we get at the end of a show. And that's part of what we do. But what we mostly do is we build great people. We build great citizens, and we work together. We figure out how to work as a 180-person team. And when we put all the parents involved with the prop crews and the pit dads and the people running the sound and the people videoing and parents in the stands cheering, and we got the transportation to get us to the site. We've got band booster presidents, and we've got people who are taking care of our concessions. We put all that together in our 230 and 40 and 50 and 60 pieces and 300 people who show up at a show. It's a family. And we're excited to be a part of the family. We thank you for purchasing the DVD. We hope you've enjoyed it. It's been a terrific blessing to be a part of it and to be on the leadership team of it. I thank you so much. I hope to see you again many times, watching and cheering as your student, your friend, your next door neighbor, whatever it happens to be, to come and watch us over and over again. And we hope we always make you proud.
Being a champion is about being able to look your friends in the eye and know that you didn't let them down because you told them the truth. And that truth is that you did everything you could. There wasn't one more thing you could have done. Can you live in that moment as best you can with clear eyes and love in your heart, with joy in your heart? If you can do that, then you're a champion.